Good morning. The ceremony will begin shortly. Please take a moment to silence all electronic devices. As a gentle reminder, all personnel participating in the ceremony should exercise caution to ensure that wings will not be pinned in an aggressive manner that will cause any injury to the soldiers. All pinning ceremonies must be conducted with the utmost respect for the dignity and physical well-being of the graduates. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of Alpha Company, 1st Battalion, 210th Aviation Regiment, Captain Paige Ziegler.
Good morning. Thank you for everyone for being patient with us. In true Army fashion, we had to hurry up and wait this morning, so thank you so much for being here. We apologize for the delay. And on behalf of Colonel Holcroft and Command Sergeant Major Nuvali, we want to welcome you to the 15 Yankee graduation today. We're going to start first and foremost. Brita Costellas, please come on up. We're going to talk about the Distinguished Military Grad and Honor Grad today. So over the last 23 weeks, these 15 Yankees have gone above and beyond. And I know their family isn't here today, so we're saying hello on the live stream. But over the last 23 weeks, not only have these two put in all the work academically and have scored top in their class there, but they have also put in the work as soldiers as well. So they've received 0 negative marks on the soldier side of the house. They have executed their PT flawlessly, and they have done a phenomenal job as students as well. So they're being recognized today for their excellence with a brigade coin. Congratulations. Go ahead and sit down, guys. All right, 15 Yankees, we're here. 23 weeks ago, I told you that we'd have a conversation. It'd be very similar to today, so I'm going to reiterate a couple of things that came from that. And I also told you that if we didn't meet anywhere along the way between the first day and the last day, everything went right. So thank you, because I'm seeing all those faces 23 weeks later. Wonderful. So when I told you guys the last time we spoke, I said that basic electronics training, or BET for our 15 Yankees, was the foundation of everything that they needed in the course. Was I about right? Some head shakes? Yeah, kind of? Okay, I'll take it. All right, so I'm still going to say that that's probably the case here. But what I want to leave you with today is that everything that you learned here in the schoolhouse is the foundation for where you go next, okay? Everything that you have learned here, the IETM, everything that you have gained during this time is the foundation for what is next. And you just need to always kind of come back to that foundation as you continue through your career. And I ask of you, as you build on that foundation, to do 2 things. Find a coach, find a mentor. A coach is somebody who is going to be in the unit, somebody who has a little skin in the game, they know what's going on, and they can kind of provide that perspective because they understand what's going on, but they're a third party removed, okay? So find a coach. And then find a mentor. Find somebody who has no skin in the game at all, and they are somebody who's going to kind of help guide you left and right. They're going to be somebody who helps you at the end of the day. And the last thing I want to ask of you is make sure that you use our family and our friends to refill up our cup. The U.S. Army is going to ask a lot of you guys. And so I ask you to find somebody who refills up that cup at the end of the day, because we are going to be somebody, we're going to need somebody at the end of the day to do that, okay? All right, the next thing I told you is that Army aviation is inherently dangerous, right? And every day when you guys came to the schoolhouse, you said your mechanic's creed. And what I want to leave you with here, and over the last couple of years, if it hasn't been very obvious, is that it is inherently dangerous, and your jobs are very specific to that. So from the pilots in the room, thank you for all that you guys do, because our job means nothing without you guys to make sure that the aircraft gets off the ground. But I also want to take you that seriously as you continue throughout your careers, all right? You're responsible for signing off aircraft that have 2 souls on board, who have 2 families who are waiting at home for them. So never take that lightly, okay? Make sure the aircraft's ready to go when you're launching it. All right? And the last thing I'll leave you with today is that it should be a good time. You should smile while you're up here. Mom wants some good pictures, okay? Soak it all in, and make sure that you're taking this moment to pin those wings and enjoy this moment, okay? Wonderful. I wish you guys the best of luck as you continue your careers as 15 Yankees. Family and friends, thank you so much for being here. Above the best.
At this time, we'd like to recognize all veterans in attendance and watching online. Thank you for your selfless service and sacrifice in the defense of our nation. Distinguished guests, family members, and friends, on behalf of the 128th Aviation Brigade Combat Team, welcome to today's graduation ceremony for 15 Yankee AH-64 Armament, Electrical, Avionics Systems Repair, Class 011-25 and Class 012-25. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation given by Chaplain Pearson and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Let us pray. It is with joyful and grateful hearts that we come to you today, O God, for this time of celebration, this time to honor these soldiers and all their hard work on this beautiful graduation day. We thank you for them and all the effort and blood, sweat, and tears they have put into completing this course. We thank you for the drill sergeants and instructors who have poured into them and taught them what they need to know to succeed. And we thank you most for their family and friends who have loved and supported them as they've made this journey, beginning their Army career. It is for all this we pray. Amen.
Please be seated. Army aviation maintenance training began at Fort Eustis, Virginia in 1954. Since its beginning, Fort Eustis has continued a legacy of maintenance training excellence, training active duty, National Guard, and Army Reserve soldiers, along with Air Force personnel and international partners, with a lineage that dates back to Operation Just Cause in Panama. The Army redesignated the United States Army Aviation Logistics School as the 128th Aviation Brigade on February 1st, 2012. Today, the 128th Aviation Brigade trains over 5,500 soldiers annually in every Army aviation helicopter specialty. A 15 Yankee AH-64 Armament Electrical Avionics Systems Repair diagnoses, troubleshoots, and repairs malfunctions in AH-64 Delta armament, electrical, and avionics systems and components. This includes performing maintenance, authorized modification and alignments on aircraft weapon components, fire control units, sighting elements, electronic and mechanical devices. Repairs, replaces, and performs operational and preventive checks and alignment on aircraft flight controls, stabilization systems, avionics and control cryptographic equipment. They also perform munition arming procedures on forward arming and refueling points. The guest speaker for today's ceremony is Mr. Albert De Leon. Mr. De Leon enlisted in the U.S. Army in 2001 as a 15 Yankee AH-64 Armament Electrical Avionics Systems Repair and is currently serving as a 15 Yankee instructor. Please refer to Mr. De Leon's biography in your program to learn more about his selfless service to our nation. Please join us in giving a warm welcome to Mr. Albert De Leon.
Good morning. Distinguished guests and attendants, family members, and friends that made the trip to Fort Eustis for this monumental occasion. First, I want to say congratulations. Before you step on a flight line or pick up a wrench, I want to take a few minutes to talk about something that matters just as much as your technical skills: safety and leadership. Whether you've been in the Army 2 months or 10 years, these two principles will define your success in Army aviation. Safety isn't a checklist, it's a mindset. Working on AA-64 Echoes isn't just another job. You're dealing with high voltage systems, explosives, moving rotor blades on a machine designed for war. That means there's zero margin for error. Checklist procedures, torque values, and lock wire, all of it exists for a reason. Don't skip steps to save time, and follow steps to save lives. What you do on the ground echoes in the air. I want you to treat every inspection, every task, like your signature is on it, because it is. Leadership doesn't always come with stripes. In shops full of soldiers, leadership shows up in the little things. Correcting a misstep, helping a new guy understand wiring diagrams. It's all about setting the example, even when no one's watching. If you see something unsafe, speak up. If a teammate is struggling, step in. If a mistake is made, own it and fix it. That's leadership. And in aviation maintenance, that kind of mentality saves lives and builds quality leaders. We don't work in isolation, we are a team. And on this team, accountability is everything. Hold each other to the standard, no shortcuts, no laziness, no excuses. Like I've said before, you can't have excuses and success at the same time. If you lead by example, others will follow. If you take pride in your work, others will notice. Build a culture where excellence is the norm, not the exception. You are the professionals behind the world's most lethal attack helicopter, so take pride in your craft. Lead from wherever you stand, and above all, never compromise your character. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that every soldier, every aircraft, and every crew member gets home. Thank you. Above the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that we will now present diplomas to the graduates. Please feel free to move around and take photos throughout the presentation. The distinguished graduate is that soldier who received the highest marks throughout the course. These graduates are selected on academic standing, leadership, physical fitness, and discipline. The distinguished graduate will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade and a brigade coin. The distinguished graduate for 15 Yankee AH-64 Armament Electrical Avionics Systems Repair Class 011-25 is Private First Class Ricardo Barita. Private First Class Barita is from Seattle, Washington, and will be assigned to the 1st Armored Division Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Bliss, Texas. The distinguished graduate for 15 Yankee AH-64 Armament Electrical Avionics Systems Repair Class 012-25 is Private First Class Levi Costales. Private First Class Costales is from Vancouver, Washington, and is currently assigned to the 4th Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Carson, Colorado. The honor graduate is that soldier who is the 2nd highest graduate of their class. They will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade. The honor graduate for 15 Yankee, age 64, Armament, Electrical, Avionics Systems Repair, Class 011-25, is Private First Class David Bulow. Private First Class Bulow is from Fontana, California, and will be assigned to the 12th Combat Aviation Brigade, Katterbach, Germany. The honor graduate for 15 Yankee, age 64, Armament, Electrical, Avionics Systems Repair, Class 012-25, is Private First Class Edgar Quillones. Private First Class Quillones is from Uaco, Puerto Rico, and will be assigned to the 82nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Staff Sergeant Muhammad Duwahi. Staff Sergeant Duwahi is from Morocco and has served in the Royal Moroccan Air Force for 15 years. Staff Sergeant Muhammad Harshawi. Staff Sergeant Harshawi is from Morocco and has served in the Royal Moroccan Air Force for 16 years. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Private First Class Brooke Sands. Private First Class Sands is from Hamilton, Indiana, and will be assigned to the 1st Air Cavalry Brigade, Fort Cavazos, Texas. Private Second Class Edgar Castellanos. Private Second Class Castellanos is from San Diego, California, and will be assigned to the 82nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Private Second Class Caden Cross. Private Second Class Cross is from Villa Rica, Georgia, and will be assigned to the 10th Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Drum, New York. Private Second Class Andrew Herrera. Private Second Class Herrera is from Sacramento, California, and will be assigned to the 25th Combat Aviation Brigade, Wheeler Army Airfield, Hawaii. Private Michael Roberts. Private Roberts is from St. Louis, Missouri, and will be assigned to the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Camp Humphreys, South Korea. Private Robert Howard. Private Howard is from Beaver Creek, Ohio, and will be assigned to the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Private Second Class Shane Barton. Private Second Class Barton is from Gilbert, Arizona, and will be assigned to the 1st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Riley, Kansas. Private Second Class Valerie Jones. Private Second Class Valerie Jones is from McDonough, Georgia, and will be assigned to the 16th Combat Aviation Brigade, Joint Base Lewis McChord, Washington. Chief Warrant Officer 2, Mohammed Abasharita. Chief Warrant Officer 2, Abasharita, is from Qatar and has served in the Qatar Emiri Air Force for 5 years. Specialist Marquise Dorsey. Specialist Dorsey is from Waynesville, Missouri, and will be assigned to the 12th Combat Aviation Brigade, Katterbach, Germany. Specialist Kevin Slate. Specialist Slate is from El Paso, Texas, and will be assigned to the 1st Armored Division Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Bliss, Texas. Specialist Joseph Weaver. Specialist Weaver is from Cincinnati, Ohio, and will be assigned to the 1st Armored Division Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Bliss, Texas. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Private First Class Tyler Bush. Private First Class Bush is from Ogden, Utah, and will be assigned to the 35th Combat Aviation Brigade, Utah National Guard. Private First Class Altessa Gilman. Private First Class Gilman is from Ozark, Missouri, and will be assigned to the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we present the newest members of the Army Aviation family. We now turn to a special part of our ceremony. The distinguished graduate will present a token of appreciation to Mr. Albert De Leon. This symbolizes our sincere gratitude for their presence and the wisdom they have imparted. Their words today have not only enlightened us, but have also added a meaningful dimension to this important milestone in our graduates' journey. The team of non-commissioned officers and civilian instructors who trained and mentored the graduates are assigned to the 128th Aviation Regiment and 1st Battalion, 210th Aviation Regiment. Together, this outstanding team instructed your soldiers in discipline, physical fitness, warrior task and battle drills, and fundamental aviation maintenance practices. They led and mentored America's sons and daughters so that one day they too may become a non-commissioned officer. The drill sergeants and instructors for today's graduating classes are Drill Sergeant Thomas Acosta and Mr. Albert De Leon. Please join us in giving a round of applause to these outstanding drill sergeants and instructors. Please rise for the playing of the Aviation Song and the Army Song. We ask that all soldiers in uniform remain standing and join us in reciting the Aviation Mechanics Creed and Soldiers Creed. Family and friends, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's graduation ceremony. Please come forward to congratulate your soldiers and take photographs. Thank you for attending. Above the best, born under fire.